Joined by Cheryl Pounder. Cheryl, McDavid, Draisaitl, Bouchard, RNH, the top four leading scorers through the first three rounds of the playoffs. Not a single goal between them in the Cup final so far. Bobrovsky has stopped 50 of the 51 shots he's faced. So, credit Bobrovsky or blame the Oilers' much vaunted offense for going totally silent?
You got to give credit where credit is due, and I'm going Florida Panthers all the way here, Gino. You look at Paul Maurice and what he's done with this crew. It is the buy-in defensively and the way that they are constructed. I mean, this is a masterful team in terms of how they are deploying their defense. And when I talk about defense, I'm talking about a six-man unit, and it all starts with Bob. That is right. He is challenging the shooter. And you know why he's challenging the shooter? Because he knows that his defense core, including Ekblad, Montour, Forsling, and the list goes on and on, they're going to take away the back door. They're going to make sure they take away sticks. They're going to clean up house in the middle of the ice. So now all of a sudden he can challenge. Patrick Waugh said years ago to me that, listen, when the goaltender can get square to the shooter, good things are going to happen, and good things are happening to Bob. You also have to look at guys like Sasha Barkov and Sam Bennett, the job that they are doing on Connor McDavid. But it's not just about their IQ and their awareness when he is on the ice. It's everyone's IQ and awareness. The best player in the world will often skate away from the net. So have a look at this next game. He will actually skate away from the net to figure out how he can get his toes towards the net and figure out how he's going to attack it. And Connor McDavid, although he's possessing the puck, is finding it difficult to get to the inside. You look at the Edmonton Oilers. In the regular season, they had 9 average slot shots, inner slot shots a game. Guess what? The last 3 games, just over 3. So when you look at this defense, led by a collective unit, they know how to get things done, but it is their sticks. I look at this group and I say they are masterful with their stick position. And as a former defender, I pay heed to that. You know why, Gino? Because when you have a detailed stick, you deflect to the outside. You push play to the outside. You've got sliding defenders who know where McDavid is. So if one gets burnt, they're defending in layers. And you put all of that together, and they're up 2 games on the Edmonton Oilers, and they've stymied their offense.
I still think Edmonton bursts Bob's bubble, but that's just me. All right, let's talk about the Oilers' power play. 0 for 7 through the first 2 games of these playoffs. McDavid was asked about it, and he said they need to get away from the structure. We call it road hockey. We've got to be elite at that. That was his quote. What do you think of the idea of giving up on what got them here and just going to their skill and instincts instead?
I don't mind it at all. Listen, you don't have runway in the Stanley Cup playoffs when you're down 2 games. And so you got Connor McDavid on your team, and he's saying, listen, I want to be unpredictable. I want to go. You let the guy go. Because the reality of the matter is that you're not generating, at least you haven't in the last game at 5-on-5. You have to find a way to strike when it's hot, in particular on the power play. And that all starts with getting in. When they get in, it's not about setting up, because guess what? This is a PK that really knows how to be aggressive and push. So I think that they have attacked right away. They've got to get that mentality, and they've got to take shots on net. They got to try and pull that coverage outside of the middle of the ice. And if I'm Connor McDavid, listen, he played road hockey all of his life. If he can be masterful on the ice with it, go for it. Have at her.
Yeah, Game 3 is going to mark the Oilers' first Stanley Cup Final game on home ice since Game 6, 2006. Jussi Markkanen was the hero with a shutout for the Oil that night. If Skinner could do the same, that could change the entire complexion of the series.